Imagine you go through your life doing all the traditional good advice that you hear. You go to college, you get a job, a good job, but you hate your job. Either way, you end up climbing up like the company you're working for. You're doing great. You still hate the job though. Now imagine further down the line you have a kid, you have your wife, but you end up losing this job. So you failed this goal. What was the point? You could have been working on something that you love, something you genuinely were passionate about, and that you want to work towards, but you took the safe route. That way you could, live a good life. If you can fail at something that you hate, why not fail at something you love? It might be harder for the thing you love, but if you genuinely love it, why not work towards that? Why work on something that you could fail at anyways? Happens to so many people. They'll work a job and they get laid off. Just because you take the safe route doesn't mean it's going to go well. So there's a chance of you failing. Why not go for something you love and can find success in? I know this quote came from Jim Carrey, and he was talking about this. This happened with his dad. He was talking about how he saw his dad wanted to be an actor, and he ended up taking the safe route and getting the job to provide for his family and stuff. And then further down the line, his dad actually ended up getting fired and losing that job. And that's why Jim Carrey, I think that was actually why he became an actor. He saw his dad, who wanted to be an actor, go the safe route and fail. So he was like, I'm actually pursue this shit and make it happen. And look at him now. He's one of the biggest actors ever. And I remember I saw that. I think it was like an interview. And I was like, fuck, he's true. Or he's right. And partially while I'm doing this, honestly, I heard that and I was like, damn, why would I work a normal job that I hate whenever I could pursue something that I actually have interest in? And I was super interested in fitness. So I was working on the job as a sales. I was in sales. And I was like, this kind of sucks. I hate this shit. So on the side, whenever I get home, I'd work on these courses to get certified as a personal trainer. And while I was working there, I was working towards getting hired as a personal trainer. And I ended up getting a job. I was working both jobs. And whenever I had enough clients to quit this job, I left and I just became a full-time personal trainer. And then I was like, this is cool and all, but I could reach a bigger audience and teach shit to more people. So I started doing YouTube. And now with YouTube, I'm trying to use that to create more clients for my online business coaching. So I coach with mental health and like mindset type stuff and self-improvement, but I also have a personal training online coaching too. So I kind of shifted gears with that to do something that I actually love. And this could fail. But also real quick, if you are interested in training, link in the description. This could fail like horribly. And I just have to restart with something else. And the thing is, the beauty behind doing something you love is if it does fail, you can just take the safe route. I could just go get a job at a plant or get a job in sales again and just start from nothing, but it would build up quicker. The thing is, if you're young, why not take the risk? Because again, you could fail either way. Why would you fail at something you hate compared to failing at something you love? If there's a chance both ways, go for the thing you love, man. Start pursuing the thing that you're interested in. It might not have any money in it, but you can find a way to make money in it. You could be interested in books, right? You could love reading. So what can you do to make money off that? You can find a way. You can start doing what I'm doing, make a YouTube channel and do book reviews. You can be like, oh, this book was good, blah, 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 and you can end up getting sponsors. Somebody, like a book publisher could be like, oh, he makes a lot of book videos, he reviews them, and he gets a lot of views. He could bring in traction for this new book that we're about to put out. You can find a way to make profit from anything. Any hobby you have, anything you're interested in, you can find a way. So at least attempt it. You could have this safe route that you're doing, but while you're doing it, you could be working on the thing you love and trying to make that into your craft, into your career, into what you do for a living. And that's what I'm trying to do. I really recommend trying to do this because if you're just doing something you hate, like, are you really living? Your life's not fulfilled at all. Sure, you have these things, you're able to provide for your family, but you could be doing something you love and do the same thing. Imagine that you actually go through this life of doing this shit you hate and you actually get fired. You know how depressing that would be? Like, did that happen to me? I'd be like, holy fuck, I just wasted 20 years of my life. What do I do now? Like, you would genuinely be lost. Your whole life was dedicated to this craft that you hate. You were genuinely improving at something you hate. And if you were doing this for 20 years, say you're 40, you started at 20 and you've been doing this, you're literally a master at this. You've mastered this craft of something you fucking hate. And then you get fired so you can't even use it anymore. How devastating is that? Like, that's That's life ruining. I would plummet into the biggest depression. Holy like, I can't even imagine if that happened to you. Oh man, I wouldn't want to be alive anymore. Genuinely, that fucking sucks. And that happens to people. Like, imagine Jim Carrey's dad, that literally happened to him. He put off his career in acting, which he was passionate about, to work a normal job, and he got fired. Like, that could happen to you. It could genuinely happen to you. So, align your life with your goals, figure out what you like, and try to make a career out of it. Try to do something that you enjoy for a living, and actually pursue it, because it could fail either way. So figure out what you like and work towards it. But I make videos about self-improvement, how you can improve yourself, how I'll better myself, kind of philosophy type stuff as well. If you're interested in that, please subscribe. Leave a comment if you have anything, ideas about this video. But yeah, it's the whole video. If you got any goals, go out and make it happen, boys.